So they made a sequel to the first live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and it was great. Given the general lousiness of video game movies and the Sonic franchise's own lackluster and tumultuous runs in other media, including the games that started it all, having the movies be bangers is something no one saw coming. I was surprised when the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie was both good and a hit. So I came into this movie expecting a decent time. To my delight, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 improved on its predecessor. Even the parts of the first movie that I thought were a bit weak were improved. While I do generally like Jim Carrey's performances in films, I didn't quite vibe with some of his scenes as Dr. Robotnik / Eggman in the first movie. Part of that was because he didn't have the best foils to work off of, since most of his scenes were with the human characters, which, while not bad, don't have as much tit for tat as he does with Sonic. The sequel has far more scenes of the two of them together and also gives Eggman a great foil in the comically serious Knuckles the Echidna, voiced by Idris Elba, whose velvety voice and gravitas is perfect for the character. He delivers some delightfully dry humor with this energetic cast, and it is great to see an incarnation of Knuckles that isn't so dim-witted like he has been portrayed recently.
Hey, little fella! Oh gosh, you're cute! Well, look at you!
I never minded the human protagonists in the first movie, and I believe the filmmakers made the smart move by having Sonic's human companions be adults. They didn't fall into the same traps as Sonic X, thank goodness. James Marsden as Tom Wachowski is so charming, down-to-earth, and likable. His bond with Sonic was the heart of the first movie, and that bond is present and expanded on in this one. Tika Sumpter as Maddie Wachowski has always been a delight on screen, and she is more involved in the action of this movie compared to the first one. Tails is a welcome addition in this movie, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who also voices Tails in the Sonic Boom series. He has chemistry with Sonic immediately, and I appreciate that the filmmakers included Tails' backstory of being ostracized for his two tails as part of his character in this movie. It's touches like that that make it clear that the people making this video game movie care about the video game series they're adapting. There are some really good character moments in this film, and while I liked this movie a lot, there were a few bits that didn't quite work for me. I'm gonna go into spoilers. If you don't want anything spoiled, skip to this time code. The wedding subplot was weird for a number of reasons, and was the only part of the movie on first viewing that stuck out to me for having noticeable plot holes and pacing issues. Maddie's sister Rachel, played by Natasha Rothwell, is getting married in Hawaii to this guy who turns out to be an undercover gun agent. Including Gun is a nice shout out to Sonic Adventure 2, but this sequence sets up this fake wedding where the guy knows it's a sting operation to capture Sonic, but Rachel doesn't. Sonic wouldn't have even shown up at the wedding if the plot hadn't got him there. Was the guy really going to play the long game if Sonic didn't appear? Then we have Maddie and Rachel using Tails' gadgets to battle the gun agents and free Sonic, Tails, and Tom. Rachel confronts the guy she was unwittingly fake engaged to, but he ends up falling in love with her anyway, and they reconcile. Why are we supposed to care about this character that barely appeared in the first movie and wasn't likable, and this new guy who betrayed our heroes? Eggman and Knuckles are on their way to the Master Emerald while this is happening too. The wedding sequence is messy and stops the movie's pace cold, but it is partially salvaged by Tiki Sumpter's and Rachel Rothwell's charismatic performances. I can kind of accept that Sonic and Tails can do a synchronized dance to Uptown Funk after just meeting, but that wedding sequence has a lot of "girl, why are we here?" I adore the parental bond that Tom and Maddie strengthen with Sonic, and it is implied that they develop a similar bond with Knuckles and Tails. Sonic even calls Tom Dad at the end of the movie. It is so sweet, wholesome, and cute. I live. good gracious, this shows how having likable characters and heart in a video game movie, or any movie, can go in winning over the audience. My praise for this movie is high. I had a great time watching it. I think this one deserves a Yas Queen rating. The cast is wonderful, the pacing is good for the most part, and the story is heartwarming and engaging. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is definitely worth checking out. Here's to Sonic getting another win, and to more wins for the Blue Blur. Thank you so much for watching, I'll see you all next time.